How does ancient geography impact our lives today? This is Oneida Lake in upstate New York, which is nestled in a valley between the Hudson River and Great Lakes. Tens of thousands of years ago, all of this land was underwater. That changed with the collapse of a melting ice dam, which sent floodwaters through the present-day Mohawk River and Hudson River valleys at a rate of 1.5 million cubic feet per second. As the floodwaters emptied into the ocean and the glaciers retreated, a fertile valley with thousands of lakes and rivers was revealed, providing a rich environment for early humans to call home. This valley served as a trail that guided generations of people between the Atlantic Ocean and Lake Ontario, with Oneida Lake in particular being a vital source of fish and game that helped villages emerge along its shores. This region helped give the emerging Iroquois Confederacy a strong edge in diplomacy and the global fur trade, allowing them to form commercial ties with European colonists. Waterways were the highways of their day, and whoever controlled them controlled the trade of goods and resources. So it's no coincidence that as soon as the United States achieved its sovereignty, it would expel the Iroquois from their ancestral lands to secure this lucrative waterway. With the valley between the Hudson and Great Lakes now under their control, the state of New York began construction on the Erie Canal, with the hope of improving the flow of trade between New York City and the Great Lakes. Now, the canal's impact was immense. It connected budding cities like Chicago and Detroit to the Atlantic, increased New York's status as a global trade hub, and established the United States as an emerging industrial powerhouse. Simply put, the Erie Canal expedited the growth of modern capitalism in the United States, but it came at the expense of central New York's environment, destroying the land and waters that allowed the area to flourish in the first place. Neighboring Onondaga Lake, for example, had substances like mercury, among other hazardous waste, dumped into it for over 100 years, leading to it topping several most polluted lakes in the United States lists. Onondaga Lake is often accompanied on these lists by Oneida Lake, illustrating just how much environmental destruction has taken place in this one valley. The Iroquois nations that were expelled from here centuries ago have led the charge to restore the ecosystem of this region. Significant progress has been made, with legal action and cleanup efforts resulting in a steep reduction of pollutants present in the area. In addition, more than 1,000 acres have been transferred back to the Onondaga Nation from the state of New York, one of the largest land transfers to an Indian nation in U.S. history. Under their stewardship, centuries of environmental degradation are slowly being reversed, but there is much more work to be done in order to protect and preserve this region that holds great meaning to so many and has been uniquely instrumental in the history of mankind.